Hello everyone, welcome to the episode of Casual Talks, episode number 12 I guess. Yeah. So this episode is about how to use distractions for your Kundalini awakening. So many of my students, many of my subscribers have asked me, requested me that I'm not able to concentrate on my sadhana. A lot of thoughts are disturbing me, lot of um, pain, lot of suffering, lot of distractions going on inside the mind. How to control it? How to bring mind at peace? So my answer to them is, why bring mind at peace? Don't bring mind at peace. Use the distractions for your own good. For example, now let's say you're doing Dakshina Kali sadhana or some sadhana. Let's say I'm chanting the mantra of Ganapati or Kali or whoever it is. So you're chanting. So this is just a demo. So I will just tell what is going on inside my mind so that you can relate and use this technique for your own good. So let's say I'm doing the sadhana of Kali. So Om Kalikaya Namah, Om Mahakalikaya Namah, Om Mahakalikaya. Okay. Now let's say, for example, for me, I don't get any thoughts because of my intense sadhana, intense love for sadhana, intense love for meditation. I don't get any thoughts. If I meditate for maybe 3 hours or 2 hours straight, then I may go away, like boom. So for me, thoughts don't come. But for a beginner sadhak who is learning meditation, so for them, right, who is starting the sadhana, for them a lot of thoughts will come. Even when I started meditation in January 2023, yeah, a lot of sorry, January 2024, right? Yeah, January, February, March, April, yeah. January 2024, I started my meditation. That is Dasha Mahavidya meditation. All the Shakti tattvas, all the Shiva tattvas I started. So during that time, I used to get a lot of distractions like pain, exam fear. First was the exam fear, and the next was my parents pressurizing me for getting a job or something, and the other thing is I went through some rejections before January 2024, and a lot of pain and suffering and relatives, friends. Like I was always afraid of judgment, and it was like a very I was worrying a lot. That is, I didn't have anyone here. I didn't have any friends here. I didn't have any loved ones. Only one best friend, and that too he was in India, and very few people to talk to. It was a very lonely situation in January 2024, and I was going through a lot. And during that time, I used to get lot of thoughts, lot of what to say, worries, tension, and stress, anxiety about the future. Everything was influencing me. I was a beginner sadhak, and during that time, right, I didn't know how to meditate. But as the months passed by, that is January, February, March, April, May 2024, what happened was, suddenly after intense sadhana, suddenly my Kundalini awakened. That is, from the Muladhara chakra, a ball of energy rised upwards. That is, from Muladhara it came upwards till the Ajna chakra. It was about to pass through the Sahasrara. It was about to go through the Sahasrara. But then I stopped it. I opened my eyes, and I thought, it's not my time to go. I have to spread this knowledge. I have to stay for my parents. I have to stay for my friends. I have to give this knowledge to the world of Kundalini awakening through the path of Dasha Mahavidyas. And I thought of opening a YouTube channel after May 2025. May 2024. So after I opened YouTube channel, I started giving out the knowledge of the pineal gland orgasm. So what the pineal gland orgasm means, it is basically Kundalini orgasm. And what is the fuel for the orgasm? The fuel for this Kundalini orgasm is Bijaksharas. And these Bijaksharas are nothing but the desire forces. So you can use your own desire forces also to fuel the Kundalini. For example, if you are getting a thought of lust, for example, let's say your favorite supermodel, your favorite Instagram model, or favorite adult website model or something, you are getting her thoughts. And when you get the thoughts of that supermodel, what you can do is you can use that energy for your awakening. That is, it need not be, your thoughts need not be sattvic always. The thing is, in Kali Yuga, sattvic love is very scarce. That is, very few people have it, and if anyone has it also, it is very small in amount. But the tamasic form of love, that is lust, is very much in Kali Yuga. That is why we have to use that tamasic form of desire for our awakening. So you can use that supermodel. You can think about her only during sadhana. For example, that is what I realized. That is, the 5 months I was trying to control my thoughts. But then what I realized was, we need not control our thoughts. We can use those thoughts for our own good. For example, let's say I'm getting a thought of some supermodel. So I'm getting some thoughts. Let's say Deepika Padukone or Malvika Mohanan or whoever. So let's say we are getting the thoughts of those supermodels. That time, what we can do is we can use those thoughts. We can consider them as the Kali. So you can consider whoever you want as your Kali. It can be your own ex-girlfriend. It can be your own ex-boyfriend or whoever you have crush on. It may be some celebrity, some superstar, or your own classmate or whatever. So just use their thoughts and start chanting the mantra of your Ishtadevata. It may be Kali, Krishna. Use their bijaksharas like Kleem, Cream, whatever. So Om Cream Mahakalikaaya Namah, Om Cream Mahakalikaaya Namah, Om Cream Mahakalikaaya Namah, Om Cream Mahakalikaaya Namah. So you're getting the thoughts of the supermodels. Use that for your own good. Think that you are making love with them. And what happens is, during that time, the Swadhisthana becomes overly active. The food that you ate, right? For example, let's say you ate some burger or some French toast for your breakfast. What happens is that gets converted to the sexual energy in the Swadhisthana. Once it gets converted to the sexual energy in Swadhisthana, these bijaksharas, right? Like Om Krim Mahakalikaaya Namah, Om Krim Mahakalikaaya Namah, Om Krim Mahakalikaaya Namah. These bijaksharas, what they do is they channelize them upwards. So that is the nature of bijaksharas, because these bijaksharas have so much power in them. It represents the raw nature of universe, because the universe is made up of these rhythms: Cream, Kleem, Whom, Saw, Kleem, Aim, Shreem. So Shreem is the asset, Aim is the knowledge, Kleem is the attraction, Cream is the power, Whom is the detachment. So the whole universe is made up of these vibrations, but we are not able to see these vibrations because of our 5 senses. But if we close our 5 senses, if we awaken the Ajna and Sasra, we can see the rhythms of the universe. Everything is vibrating at certain frequencies, like Kleem, Cream, Whom, Chrome. So everything is vibrating at certain frequencies. And when you use those frequencies, right, for your meditation, what happens is the desire forces channelize upwards. Let's say you're thinking about making love with some supermodel. So start doing that. Om Krim Mahakalikaaya Namah. So what happens is that energy, that sexual energy from the Swadhisthana will start rising upwards. Once it rises upwards, you will lose that lust. So whoever is trying to control lust, don't suppress the lust. Use that for awakening the Kundalini. So once it goes above the Swadhisthana, then you will not feel like making love with the supermodel. Then when it comes to the Manipura, you feel like fighting with the supermodel. When it comes to Anahata, you feel like loving her like a mother. And when it comes to Vishuddha Chakra, you feel like communicating with the model. And when it comes to Ajna, you don't care about the model only. You will feel like you have achieved some blissful state. When it reaches Ajna, right, some kind of orgasm occurs. That's called as pineal gland orgasm. So when that occurs, there is a third eye that is in the brain, right? The brain which is connecting the right lobe and left lobe. There is in the middle, there is one pineal gland. So when your Kundalini sparks the pineal gland, the DMT crystals get activated and it spreads all over your brain. So when it spreads all over your brain, then you will not care about any supermodel. Like everything will be null for you. There is Deepika Padukone, Malvika Mohanan, everything will be null. And you will only care about that pineal gland orgasm. So once you reach that level of pineal gland orgasm, your Anandamaya Kosha gets activated. You will be in permanent bliss for maybe 3 hours straight. 3 hours you will be high as fuck. That is, you will feel like you have done some drugs like DMT and all. So you need not inject anything. You need not take any stickers in your tongue or something. You can do it just by having a japamala, having a blindfold, and having wonderful imagination powers. So simple it is. And just one guru who can initiate you the right mantras. So if you use the Kali mantras, Krishna mantras, Krishna is Om Kleem Krishnaya Namah. Kali is Om Krim Mahakalikaaya Namah. Bhuvaneshwari is Om Hrim Bhuvaneshwari Namah. And Bhairavi is Om Hasaim Bhairave Namah. So there are a lot of deities, lot of bijaksharas. It's all fun, guys. Like life is all fun. I don't know why people make it so complicated. The problem is this era, right? This Kali Yuga. It's all about torturing each other. Like whenever we get into relationship, it feels like we are getting into some torture zone. Like nobody is enjoying. Even the husband is not enjoying. Even the wife is not enjoying. Both are trying to fight with each other. The true reality is all about making love, like continuously, until the point where both cease to exist. Both the husband and wife cease to exist. So that much love you have to make with each other. That is the point of the marriage, to love each other, not be corporate slaves. Like now it has become a trend to become a corporate slave. Both the husband goes to work, wife goes to work, everyone goes to work. Why are we going to work? We can just make love until the point where both cease to exist. It will be so blissful, so much blissful that nothing in the universe matters anymore. Like everything will disappear. So that's the level of love you have to make. That's the level you can go through the Kundalini. So both the Kundalini of the husband and wife must go like this, like two snakes having sex with each other. So that's the level of love you have to make with your partner. If you don't have a partner, you can do it with your own imagination, with your own Ishtadevata. So with your own Ishtadevata, when you do that, everything will go till Ajna Chakra. Then it is up to you whether to go beyond the Ajna. If you go beyond the Ajna, you will cease to exist. So it's all up to you whether to leave planet Earth, whether to stay on planet Earth, whether to go to Hiranyaloka or Bhurbhuva Swaha Mahajana Tapoloka. Whichever loka, everything is in your own hands. Earth is nothing. Earth is full of corporate companies trying to enslave you by showing you the cheese of Manipura Chakra, Swadhisthana and Muladhara. So the whole Earth, the whole planet Earth is advertised of Manipura Chakra, Swadhisthana Chakra and Muladhara Chakra. So if you open any social media apps, what you get? You get advertise of food, sleep, sex, money, fame, power. That's it. There's no advertise of love. There's no advertise of communication, superpowers and enlightenment. So you will not get the advertise of the astral and causal realms. The only advertise that you get of astral and causal realm is through spiritual channels. And most of the spiritual channels, if you see, they promote Bhakti Marg. Bhakti Marg is the marg of love. And people don't relate to it well. People don't connect with it well because of Kali Yuga. And Kali Yuga, it is not meant for Bhakti Marg. It is, most of the people are tamasic and rajasic in nature. Like the face value they show as Bhakti Marg, but inside they will have that tamasic and rajasic guna. So the ideal thing what you can do is you have to use the rajasic and tamasic gunas to awaken the Kundalini, because those are the strongest forces in Kali Yuga. Through Bhakti Marg, it is very difficult. It's like a long journey. You have to go like this, like this, like this. Like instead of traveling 1 kilometer, you have to travel 10 kilometers in Bhakti Marg. So this Rajasic and Tamasic Marg is the most easiest to awaken your Kundalini and go beyond the Ajna Chakra. So these are the very secret and esoteric knowledge which people don't give, which spiritual gurus don't give, because spiritual gurus are afraid of divinizing the sexual energy. They are afraid of divinizing the energy of food, energy of sex, money, power. Because if we use this Rajasic and Tamasic energies for the spiritual awakening, then people will start judging us. People will think spiritual organizations are nothing but a parallel of corporate companies. But that's not true. We are using the Rajasic and Tamasic Marg for going beyond the physical incarnations. So it's all up to you guys. Whatever, you have to find your strongest force. You have to not fight with your own mind. Your mind is your friend. If you fight with your own mind, then nothing will work. Let's say, for example, I'll give another distraction, another example of distraction. So let's say you're doing sadhana in the morning, 4 a.m. you have woken up. You're doing sadhana what Aditya has told, and you're holding a japamala and starting your sadhana. Om Krim Mahakalika and Om Krim Mahakalika. You're getting thoughts of chicken biryani. You're getting thoughts like when shall I go to Domino's? When shall I go to KFC? When shall I go to McDonald's? So when you get such thoughts, don't shoo it away. Don't suppress it. What you do is put a bucket full of chicken or put a bucket full of McDonald's cheesy, oily burgers on a supermodel. Like place it on a supermodel. Place it on a stomach and inside the mind. Don't do it literally. Like so do everything inside the mind. The mind is a tool, and you don't know the whole existence, right, is a play of your mind. So when you close your eyes, you can change it however you want. That's the beauty of this physical realm. The physical realm, we think someone has made it. That's not true. You have made it. You have chosen to open your eyes in the physical realm. Every morning when you wake up, right, you choose to see this physical realm through your eyes. So it is a manifestation of your mind itself. So your mind is so strong, it can tune into whichever frequency it wants. So physical realm is vibrating at certain frequency. Maybe like how you see in radio FM, right? 93.5 FM, 92.7 FM. So physical realm is vibrating at certain frequency called alpha, beta, gamma. So when you tune into this frequency, you see this realm. When you tune into theta frequency, you see the astral realm. When you see tune into delta frequency, you see the causal realm. When you completely switch off all the frequencies, when you make it 0 hertz, you see the Shiva. So that is the nature of reality. It's all about tuning your frequency. And the thing is, how the technique to go to other frequency realms, the technique to go to other frequency domains is by going to the Anandamaya Kosha. So to go to the Anandamaya Kosha, that is the home screen that is 0 hertz you have to go. So to go to the home screen, first you have to uplift your desire forces. It may be food and it may be sex. So what you can do is you can keep a bucket full of chicken on the supermodel, and you can use that energy of food and sex for awakening your Kundalini. So imagine that you're eating food, you're making love with the supermodel, and channelize it upwards to the Manipura, to the Anahata, everywhere. And finally, when it reaches Ajna Chakra, there will be a complete blissful state. So please don't torture your thoughts. Your thoughts are your own friend. Thoughts are not your enemies. Please don't demonize your thoughts. Again, don't do anything literally in the physical realm. Even though the physical realm is a manifestation of your mind, doesn't mean that you have to change it, because like if you like literally keep a bucket full of chicken on a supermodel, then you'll get an FIR. So don't do that and all. Just do it inside your mind to channelize the energy upwards. And once that's done, right, you will get the skill to awaken the Kundalini. So Kundalini is in your own hands. Don't give it to others' hands. Don't give the remote of your Kundalini, that is sadness, depression, anxiety, in others' hands. It is all in your hands. So if you're facing some depression, anxiety, use it for your own good. Like for example, let's say we are sad about our breakups, we are sad about our ex-girlfriends, we are sad about our rejections. We can use it, like while doing sadhana. Bring in your ex. Think that you are having a date with your ex, and she has understood your love. That is, she has forgiven you. You have forgiven her. Both are loving each other. Like nobody is angry with each other. Everyone are in love. Everyone are happy. So think everything is forgiven, because in the realm of the deities, right, in the realm of the astral and causal, there's no sins. Like there are no sins. There is no duality. Everything is good only. Everything is divine. Everyone are made up of Dasha Mahavidyas. Why are we torturing ourselves thinking, oh, this is Asura, this is Pisachini, this is Dakini, Varnini? Everyone are divine. Nobody is evil. Even the vampires you see in Dracula, vampires you see in TV, everything is divine only. Everything is made up of Dasha Mahavidyas, including the tigers, bears, cheetah. They eat flesh. Does it mean they are bad? No. It is just Mother Nature. Mother Nature trying to be Shiva. Everyone are trying to be Shiva. Everyone are trying to be zero. That is the game, to be the zero. To be zero, it is not so easy. To be zero, you have to divinize everything. Divinize whatever the vibrations, manifestations have occurred. So once you learn how to divinize everything, then life is just a game. It is just about changing the game, changing the TV channels. Go to whichever TV channel you want. It's so easy. Nothing is difficult. Yeah. So I'll do one Japamala of Mahakali just to enjoy life, because I have been in stress a lot these days. So I want to just enjoy life, like forgetting all the exams, breakups, everything. Just enjoy life. You can also do the same. If you are free, just take a Japamala and start chanting Om Krim Mahakalikaye Namaha. Why am I counting even? Like, leave the count. Just enjoy life. Like, leave the count. Just meditate and enjoy. You're a snake. You're just a snake. Nothing else. You're not a human. Just a snake enjoying pineal gland orgasm. Yeah, I forgot to mention one important point. If you do something in the physical realm, let's say you satisfy your lust or desire for food in the physical realm, then the Kundalini won't be fueled. For example, let's say you masturbated, or you satisfied your lust by having sex, or you satisfied your desire for food by having food. So if you have done that, then the Kundalini fuel has been lost. So for that to be not lost, you have to store it at least for 1 to 2 days. 2 days of not masturbating, or 2 days of, or maybe 6 hours of not eating food. Anything chalega, but just give a gap at least of 6 hours. 6 hours of not eating food or 6 hours of not masturbating. So if you do that much, right, that fuel will be enough for your Kundalini awakening. There's nothing hard and fast rule that you have to not masturbate at all, you have to not eat food at all. It is not about controlling the desires. It is about increasing the desires. For fueling your Kundalini, you have to tease it. That is, you have to not give it everything it wants. For example, if you give Swadhisthana Chakra whatever it wants, then it will not help you channelize upwards. So if you satisfy the orgasm of Swadhisthana, then the Kundalini, the desire force will be lost. So don't lose the desire force. Store it and channelize it upwards. So that is why, at least give a gap of 6 hours. 6 hours of no food, 6 hours of no masturbation or sexual activities. If you do, right, that's more than enough to awaken the Kundalini. It's not like you have to not perform any sexual activity for 1 year, or you have to not eat food for 1 week. There's nothing like that. 6 hours is more than enough. So just do that, and the more you store, more you control that energy, right, more the awakening happens. More desire forces you can create by just your thoughts. Just by your thoughts, you can create so many desire forces. You can think about the most delicious pizza, most hottest supermodel, and for the Manipura Chakra, you can think about your enemies, like your most hateful enemies. So you can think about them and just use them. Use those thoughts, use those depression, Dhumavati, use the Dhumavati depression, whatever breakups, everything you use, like compile it like a laddu you make, nice laddu you make. Don't think your thoughts are distractions, never think that. Use them and just poop. It'll go upwards. Yeah. So once the awakening happens, right, then there will be no thoughts. You will be like me only. Like you'll just be enjoying meditation. You will never torture yourself. You will never torture your mind. Your mind will be your friend. Problem is, everyone's mind is now an enemy of themselves, because the consciousness has considered the mind as an enemy. So never do that. Always the mind and body must be your friend. Your body must be your friend. Your mind must be your friend. Everyone must be your friend. Nobody is an enemy. So divinize everything. So when I tell divinize everything, I remember that guy from that viral song, I am like an angel. So that went viral like 10 years ago, I guess. Yeah, that was too funny. That Pakistani singer, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, everything is funny, guys. Life is a joke. So just use it. Use all the thoughts. Enjoy meditation. So when you do that, no, the one big tree will come, like on your Sahasrara Chakra, one big tree. It will bloom. The problem is unenlightened beings, the corporate slaves, don't have any tree over their head. But the enlightened beings have a big tree over their head because of the awakened Kundalini. So You have to do that, like grow that tree. Boom. Like I can see that tree over my head. It's so beautiful. Yeah. So enjoy meditation. Kali is the best. Kali is one of the best for Kundalini awakening. Like when compared to other deities, right? When compared to Krishna, Ganapati, Kali is the best. Yeah. She'll be like, she'll remove all your thoughts. Bro, nothing matters, bro. She'll be like, everything is forgiven, all your thoughts are forgiven. Tuk, 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 tuk. She'll remove all the thoughts. She'll be like, enjoy. So that, all deities are like that only. They'll be like, enjoy, bro. Like, forget all your worries. Like, why are you even worrying? Nothing is true. Because they are near Shiva, right? These deities, multidimensional entities, they are near Shiva. So they know what is reality. The true nature of reality is zero. They know that. Once you know that, it's all fun, it's all game. So they are enjoying lives. We are suffering here because of torturing mindset. We are only torturing ourselves. God is not torturing. You are only God. You have come from the absolute zero to suffer with your own will. So you are suffering because of your own will. So don't blame Narayana, don't blame Vishnu, Shiva or whoever. You are only Shiva, you are only Vishnu. You have the capacity to become Vishnu, Kali, Ganapati, whoever you want. You have the capacity to become zero again, that is Shiva. But you are not becoming because you are torturing yourself. There is no God, you are God. We are all gods. Deities are not exclusively gods. Hindu deities are not exclusively gods. Every one of us are gods. You, me, plants, animals, birds, insects, everything is God. Everything has chosen to be inside that body. So you have chosen to be inside your body. So don't blame anyone. You are the maker of this universe. Your universe. I don't know why people blame. I don't like blaming. Just take the accountability of your own actions. I'm sick of this people blaming Vishnu, Kali. You did this to me, you did that to me, as if they put you here. You put yourself here, not them. Yeah. Yeah, that's it, I think, for this video. The simple concept you have to know is the deities, the world of the deities, astral and causal realm, everything is forgiven. Nothing matters. You're going back to absolute zero, where there are no human rules and regulation. The court laws and regulations don't apply to astral and causal realm. Whatever you think is a sin is only a sin for the physical realm. So whatever, if you are torturing yourself, stop that. Be free, be forgiven, forgive yourself. There's no one will forgive you. You have to forgive yourself and just enjoy. Blow your mind away. Don't care about anything. Be free. Be happy. Be blissful. Go back to zero. Nothing matters. So, thanks for watching. We'll meet in the next video. Jai Mahakal.